Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Can y'all hear me? 1 2 3, 1 2 3. Can y'all hear me? One, two, three. Can y'all hear me? No issues. All right. I appreciate that. Well, welcome to Masters Santiago. I'm Pedro Romero. I'm an independent journalist. Good to have you guys here for this quick live stream. As you already seen in the a post that I wrote yesterday, there are going to be 4 sessions. There'll be 2 representatives for each team of the 12 teams that will take part in Masters Santiago. So get ready for that. Um, I believe for the first one we will have Gentleman's Edward Gaming and BDO Esports in this first section. It'll mostly last for around 20 minutes, so it'll probably go pretty fast. Um, so yeah, just get ready for that. I believe the players are getting ready to be set up. All we just got to do is just wait for them to arrive. So, like I said before, pleasure to have you guys here once again. Thank you so much for following me and following the channel. Um, Immediately after each session finishes up, I will upload the recording for said session into the channel. That way, you guys, for those that are not watching this live stream, or maybe you guys are watching this live stream, you just want to watch back immediately after, you can just tune into that. So get ready for that. Get ready for that. Get ready for Master Santiago. I believe we're seeing our first players show up. It is LaRock, PBL. So very excited for this first event. Laroc and Rose.
Görüyor musun?
Laroc and Rose.
Selamünaleyküm. Aleykümselam. Yes, strawberry for me. Huh? Yes, strawberry?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm waiting,
Yeah.
bro. But you really 904?
No, 7.
Ah.
907.
I will not say.
No,
Okay.
no, you- 3.
I'm 9, but I'm not gonna.
Dude, what is this flashback?
Bro, why PC is there, bro?
This is good.
Hola, chicos. Hello? Oh, they can hear me, kurwa. Sorry. Just testing. Test. 1, 2, 3. Uno, dos, tres.
Want to say something for vlog?
Hello, hello.
Oh.
Salam alaikum vlog. How are you doing? You doing good? Amazing. Okay. Who's gonna win? BBL or who are you playing?
No.
No one.
No one.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
They will hate me.
Who was your opponent?
This?
Who was your opponent?
Here on your left.
Oh, nice.
These guys will trash talk them.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Hello.
That's this one face.
Oh.
There you go.
Siema. Są jacyś Polacy tutaj? Nie ma?
Do you have any idea what we're gonna do now?
Yeah.
Are they gonna
Are
ask
you-
the questions? or not?
Yes. We can talk here. It's like podcast. For
It's
us.
podcast. Okay, so how are we feeling today, guys, everyone? Put your
Yeah.
headset, Larok.
Hello,
Feeling
guys.
amazing.
Hello?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
I'm not speaking English, by the way, very well. So if I can answer in Polish.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
Sure. Okay.
Thank you.
No. Okay. Now we are going to start with this press conference. First of all, thank you for all the media who is joining us today online. We are going to start with some questions on the room. If we have any question here, go to the mic, please, or raise your hand. If not, we are going to start with some questions on the call. Please start to raise your hand. So first question is from Jeffrey.
A quick audio test. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so Valorant BBQ here, and this question is for Kang. I will ask the question in Chinese first and then translate it to English. 这里是我学 BBQ，然后这个问题给到康康啊，就是在本次起点赛嘛，Martin 选手打破了 VCT BO5的击杀记录，而这个记录呢是你在2024年的首尔冠军赛创造的。虽然说呢，他今天没有来到现场啊，但是你们仍将在第一轮与他带领的 Gentlemen 对决。那你有没有什么想对他或者是 Gentlemen 这支队伍说的？So during this kickoff, Martin broke the VCT Best of 5 kill record that you set as the 2024 Seoul champion. So although he isn't present here, but you will still face Gentlemen led by him in the first round. So what would you like to say to Martin or to the Gentlemen, the whole team?
我已经数不过来，我来圣地亚哥已经有多少人问过我这个问题了。然后，其实我觉得都挺好的吧，就记录就是用来打破的嘛。但是，更多是觉得，世界赛的记录击杀跟联赛的记录击杀其实还是有不一样的感受吧。然后，我并没有说啊，Martin 不好的意思，我是觉得我很欣赏这个选手，我觉得他很厉害。然后我们希望能够在第一天的比赛能够呈现一个完美的比赛。对，谢谢。
好的，比赛加油。
I've been asked for this question so many times, and I think it's all the things is pretty good. And the record is made to be broken, but I think maybe there's a little difference between the record of the global stage and the domestic stage. So I think Martin is a pretty good player and mechanically strong, and I think it's gonna be a very amazing match up against Gentlemen tomorrow.
Thank you so much. We are going to take one question here in the room.
Okay, what an entrance music for me.
Yeah.
I have a question for Minnie. So unfortunately, last year, Gentlemates was infamously known for choking leads and not being able to close out big matches. Now you've turned that around with a new team in Gentlemates. So how does it feel to have kind of changed the narrative for yourself and the team of Gentlemates coming to Santiago?
I mean, the team is completely new, you know. Now I'm not the IGL anymore. Now I have Starshell to help me with it. Like, he's an amazing leader, and that's why we can close the game. So I completely forgot about the last year. I just focus on the future, focus on this moment now, and I'm enjoying to finally not lose the comebacks, though. It's good.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now we are going to take a question from the call. Serial, you have the next question.
Hello, Cyrielle from Parlons Esports. My question is for Rosé.
Yep.
Your team went from playing Premier to being qualified for Master. What's your state of mind at the moment? And if you can choose one team to face, which one would it be?
For Masters Santiago?
Yeah.
I mean, like, it feels amazing to came from Premier, to be honest, for Masters Santiago. I cannot describe it with the verse, I guess, like with this voice. Larok and Loita first, and after the Kraven and Loverstruck. And if I want to face one team, who will be? I think for finals, I want to face against T1 because I know like their game style, and that's why.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. We are aware that there is some quality issues with the video. We are working on that. Now the next question goes to Pedro Romero.
Hey guys, can y'all hear me?
Hello.
Yes.
Hi, hello. Pedro Romero, independent journalist. First off, congrats on making it to Masters Santiago for everyone here. Job well done on that. I want to ask this question to the two members of Gentlemates. They've been seeing, well, first off, this is the first appearance in an international for this organization. And so far on social media, we've been seeing like you guys just show how the experience has been like so far. I believe like I believe it was you, Starpso, or somebody else that showed like the plane was you guys were flying first class. So it really feels like the owners are like putting out all the stops to make this a very comfortable experience for you guys and perform well in this competition. How much has this qualification meant for not only for yourselves but also for this organization that's been trying to get to this position for roughly around 3 years?
Thank you for this question. I will try to answer because it was long. I mean, it feels amazing, first of all, you know, like the organization's support is amazing since the start of the roster. Obviously, the results were really good. So organization like really helped us to make us comfortable, you know. Squeezy on his own said that he'll help us and get us business class. So obviously it's just an amazing experience as well for us to fly and just enjoy it, you know. Most important for us is to enjoy, you know, be like family. So it's just amazing. The support of the fans is just also beautiful. We're really proud to represent Gentlemates, especially on international stage, first time in Valorant. So yeah, that's the answer from my side. Patrick.
He said everything. I mean, it's amazing to play for Gentlemates, like to be able to fly business, you know, for international event like this. It makes the preparation and like the rest during the travel so better, like than if you would fly economy. So we all believe that we're feeling much better because of it, and the performance also gonna be better. So shout out to the best org in the world, Gentlemates.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now we are going to take the next question from Juan Di, Barutu Asia.
Hi, Giovanni from Toyota Asia. This question is for nobody. So Atom just joined as your new head coach a few months ago. How has the team chemistry evolved since then? And what were your first impressions of him compared to now that you've gotten to know him better?
因为 Autumn 教练其实也加入到 EDG 了嘛，这个问题是问到 Nobody 的，所以想问一下你在他加入之后，你们队伍的整体磨合变得怎么样？同时也想问一下你第一印象对他是什么样的？同时在和他相处了一段时间之后，会不会有一些改变呢？
我觉得磨合的话，其实现在刚开始的话肯定是有点困难嘛。然后现在因为我觉得奥特曼也是一个非常灵活的教练，然后他也会就是去改变他的理念，改变他的东西，然后来合理的运用就是我们这个团队吧。然后后面问题是什么？
你对他的第一印象，然后之后和他相处之后，会不会有一些改变？
因为之前就是在跟韩国的那种太平洋队伍比赛当中，会感觉到他们的其实战术上给的压力挺大的，所以之前可能比较刻板印象吧，就是对韩国教练就是有一点刻板印象，可能他们就比较保守吧。但其实他来了我们这里之后，其实挺激进的。
I think maybe at the beginning it's a little bit hard for us to cooperate with each other, but all the chemistry here, I think right now is very good. And Autumn is a very flexible coach, and he can change his stuff to cooperate with our whole team to make it into our things. And for the impression of Autumn, I think maybe we played with Pacific teams before, and we have the impression of them is that sometimes maybe they give us a lot of pressure, and especially on the strategy part. So I think maybe for all the coach from Pacific is all very conservative, but right now I think after we get along with Autumn, I think he's a really aggressive coach.
Thank you so much. Next question goes to Leah Mas from esports Insider.
Hello, quick check. Can you hear me well?
Yes.
Okay. I'm Leah from Esports Insider, and my question goes to BBL's LaRock. So since you've ascended, you were still part of BBL Pacific, obviously. You've brought so much confidence and energy to all your matches at VCT EMEA kickoff. I really think it made it a really memorable experience for all the viewers in VCT EMEA. So I was wondering, now that you've made it to your first ever VCT Global event, do you feel somewhat intimidated by that, or are you planning to bring the same kind of energy that we know from your regional performances?
LaRock, Öncelikle yani Pasifik'ten BBL'e geçtiğin vakit gerçekten kendine çok güvenen bir oyun tarzı ortaya koydun. Ve hakikaten bütün taraftarlar da seni izlerken bayağı bir etkilendi senin performansından. Şimdi ilk defa uluslararası bir turnuvaya geliyorsun. Birazcık rakiplerden gözün korkuyor mu? Bölgesel maçlarda gösterdiğin performansı burada da gösterebilecek misin? Türkçe yanıtlayabilirsin bu arada.
Tamam, dile Türkçe yanıtlayacağım.
Tamam.
Öncelikle kendime güvenim yani kendi oyunumdan geliyor çünkü yani kendimi biliyorum ve yani bence çok iyi oynuyorum. Yani ego değil ama gerçekten öyle olduğumu düşünüyorum. Ve bu eventte de bir şey değişmeyecek. Bunu da kanıtlayacağım burada. Yani buraya geldim diye herhangi bir heyecan ya da stres yok. Aynı oyunu, aynı enerjiyi ve aynı özgüveni burada da koyacağım. Bu kadar.
My self-confidence comes from my own gameplay. I think I'm playing really well, and this is not coming from a place of ego. I can say that I'm a good player, and I really trust myself. So the regional performance that you saw is gonna continue on this stage as well. I'm not gonna be intimidated. I'm gonna show the same performance that I showed in regionals here in this international tournament. That's it.
Thank you so much. Good luck in the tournament.
Thanks.
Thank you. Now we are going to take another question from Chobra.
Hi, sorry. Hi, Chobra again. This is a question for Starso and Kong. So we recently saw CB say in an interview that he thinks international teams will be easier to play against. Kong's already laughing. For Starso, I want to know what your take is as someone obviously who was there from the beginning at international tournaments on where do you think that confidence comes from for CB, and do you think it's maybe reasonable for him to feel that way? And on the other side for Kong, do you think that CB has the right to feel that confident against international competition? We'll start with Starso.
Yeah, but like international means like European or
no, just at like Masters, Champions, so outside
overall.
of China for
Okay.
EDG.
I don't know. I mean, they can feel that, you know, like I'm not in their head. Obviously, everyone is responsible for their own mental, you know. We're also thinking that we're much better than others, you know. That's how competition works. I don't have any opinion on what he said, you know. I didn't even see that. So we're going there. We're going to show what we can do. We are a brand new team, so we're just going for experience. We're going to have fun, and hopefully we're going to get the trophy for Europe, because that's what I'm coming for. Long time we didn't get a lot of trophies, so I'm there for it.
And also for Kong.
这个问题是问到康康，因为之前我们看到 CB 在采访的时候，可能有说过，面对国际的队伍可能会更好打一些嘛，所以想问一下你，你觉得他这种自信是应该的吗？你觉得是怎么看待这件事儿的呢？
我觉得自信是应该的，因为像我最开始来到世界赛的时候，其实我也是自信的，因为我觉得这个东西就是一个挑战，当你觉得所有事情都不是那么困难的时候，你就可以做到自己的最好。然后，如果在过程当中受到了一些挫折，才能够促使你变得更好，去让你从你自身认为的最好的状态去push到可能你自身的极限，可能到120、130那种感觉。所以说，我觉得这个感觉是好的，但是确实我也不敢这么说。在最开始的时候，我觉得 CB 对，但是有这种想法是好的，然后说出来也是好的，因为毕竟很多都有第一次嘛，这也不是一个什么大的问题，我觉得。
I think it's pretty good for CB to have this kind of confidence. And I remember when I first come to the global stage, I also have the confidence because at that time, I think I need to take a lot of challenges. And when you see these things more simple, maybe you can do better in the competitions. But sometimes when you been through in some difficulties, maybe you could become a better version of yourself. And all the difficulties make you to push you to the highest level of yourself. So I think maybe for him it's pretty good to have this kind of feeling, but I could maybe I don't have the confidence to see that to say that. Sometimes we need to have a good mentality when facing some important matches like like this kind of global stage.
All right, thank you. 谢谢.
Thank you. Now we are going to take the next question from Adli Adiem.
Hi, Adli Adian, Timosura from BLR.GG. This question is for the BBL boys. I believe I just saw a tweet where Master Santiago will have one of the biggest representations of rookies so far, which means, players that stepped up from challengers or tier 2 coming into tier 1, having your BBL being 5 rookies, and let's say not spearheading, but kind of being part of that wave of new players, of new fresh blood coming into the tier 1 ecosystem. How confident are you guys seeing more rookies like you from all of the regions to be part of like an international event like this?
BBL'e soru.
Anlat abi anlat.
Tamamdır. Bir tweet gördüm. Gördüğüm tweette şu ana kadarki yani rookie amatör oyuncu temsilci sayısının diğer turnuvalara kıyasla çok daha yüksek olduğu söyleniyordu. Siz de aslında bu ekibin bir parçasınız. Yani Tier 2'dan ya da Challengers'tan buraya gelen rookie diye sayabileceğimiz oyuncuların, ekiplerin bir parçasınız. Oradan buraya gelirken yani Tier 1 turnuvaya bir de uluslararası bir turnuvaya gelirken ne kadar kendinize güveniyorsunuz?
Ben mi söyleyeyim? Ben mi söyleyeyim? Siz de söyleyeceğiz. Okay. Like like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter for us like being rookie for the tournament, to be honest. And like because we know our potential, our firepower, in the game, and we are just believing each other. Like we know how to be a family when you're playing this game, like in the game and outside of the Valorant also. And like that's what I can say about that. And like it's not gonna change anything about our game style and like confidence in the game. When what is like the community and people talking about us. I'm like thinking about us. Sorry, and like I just believe my teammates, like my brothers, like everybody in the game. I'm like in the team, and that's what I can say about that. Yeah.
Yani ne diyebilirim buna? Ya biz 5 rookie yani 5 çaylak olarak gözüksek de bence 5 çaylak değiliz. Yani çünkü gerçekten yani ne kadar yani tier 2'den tier 1'e gelmiş olsak da gerçekten buraya gelirken herkesten daha iyi olduğumuzu biliyorduk. Onun için geldik zaten. Ve buraya geldiğimizde de aynı şekilde herkesten daha iyi olduğumuzu biliyoruz ve yine onun için geldik. Bizim için herhangi bir şey değiştirmeyecek bu sahnede oynamak. Yani yine kazanacağız.
I know that we seem like 5 rookies, but we're not really like 5 rookies because we proved ourselves as on our journey here. We beat everyone, which is why we're here. And now that we're here, we're still super good. We're still super confident, and we're gonna beat everyone. So yeah, our confidence is super high.
Thank you
All
so
right,
much.
looking forward to see you guys in the playoffs.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next question goes to Alex Valverde.
Hi guys, and welcome to Latin America. The question is, how special is for the team to play this tournament in Latin America?
For who team? For which team is the question?
For anywhere.
Okay, guys, if you want to share your opinions about this, or we can move forward to another question, maybe.
It's just amazing, to be honest.
It's
nice to
amazing
live.
to-
It's nice to leave Berlin at least, because
Yeah, I agree.
it's very bad weather. It's not so enjoyable. This is like 30 degrees.
Yeah.
Coming from Europe is just amazing, to enjoy all the
Berlin is
culture
full
and
winter.
stuff. Sorry?
Berlin is full winter.
Yeah, Berlin is not good.
Yeah.
So
也想问一下大家来到拉美这边打比赛的感受是怎么样的？
因为在中国这段时间很冷嘛，然后来到这边，其实我更喜欢在温暖的环境打比赛，我觉得这是一个很好，对我自己来说是一个很好的事情。冬天的话，对我不是很喜欢冬天，对。
I think right now in China it's really cold, so it's very nice to have a nice weather, warm weather like this, and it's very nice to me. I don't like winter.
everyone on the same page.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. Now we are going to take the last two questions. Shobi, you have the next one.
Hello, Sierra Zobi, freelance esport commentator from North America. This question goes to Starzo, kind of building off what you mentioned. On top of winning a trophy for the organization, this event is also a matter of proving yourself individually on the international stage, since it's the first time we've seen you since Champions 2021. What does it mean to reach this level as an IGL this time, and how does going against EDG, another Champions winning team, feel in that regard for kicking off your Masters run?
Feels good, obviously, to be back. For a long time, I've been still dreaming about this. I kind of forgot about the past because it's been a long time. I believe you should live in the present, and the past is just memories. I'm coming here to gain new experience as an IGL and captain. I don't have much experience. Also, it showed up in our last matches that I think I was the reason that we struggled that much. And I think this will not happen anymore. Obviously, it's international stage, but in my opinion, I gained enough experience to lead the team throughout this tournament. I'm just happy to be here, enjoying every moment. I love my boys, and I'm just gonna prove that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Miguel, you have the last question.
Thank you so much. Just another check. Can you hear me, guys?
Yep.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Hello, guys. My name is Miguel Soriano for Sons of KS in Latin America. Welcome to Latin America. Welcome to the warm weather in the south of the continent. My question would be for Kang Kang. It's been a tough time, I think, ever since you won the trophy back in 2024. Last year wasn't like the year I think you all expected after lifting the trophy, and you've seen a little bit like off your feet at some points at some competitions, some frustration, some hard times. But now you guys are back on your feet. You guys are in the first international of this 2026. So what's the mindset, like personally and from the team, to face this new year of competition, and what are you expecting to get of 2026?
这个问题是问到康康选手的，因为其实，自从在24年拿到冠军之后，其实过去的这一年你们经历了非常的多的起起伏伏嘛，然后有些时候可能也有一些相对来说没有那么好的一些时间段，所以说想问一下你，现在你们既然已经进入到了2026年的第一个大师赛，你自己的心态，包括队伍整个心态是什么样？包括对于新一年的期待又是什么样的呢？
我觉得大家应该是自信的，但是其实我现在的状态应该是我最喜欢的状态，因为我喜欢被人低估，然后给大家 surprise 这种感觉。对，然后今年的其实目标其实就很简单，就是既然都来到国际赛了，那肯定是为了冠军的。对。
I think in our whole team we are pretty confident right now. And for me individually, I'm in a good form because I like to be underestimated, and then I can give a surprise to all the audience. And for the target of this year, it's very simple. Since we are already here, we are in Masters Santiago, so all the team here is for the champion trophy.
谢谢 and best of luck for all of you guys in the tournament.
Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you. With this question, we conclude this press conference. Thank you all for joining us, and good luck with the tournament.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Now we are going to continue in around 10 minutes. Thank you.
Testing 1, 2. All right, so as they said, in 10 minutes we'll have the second session of this media day collection of press conferences. For those of you who don't know, it'll be featuring the members of Nangshin, Team One, and Team Liquid. It'll feature, I believe, Gambi and RB of MLS, and then it'll be Stats and I believe media of T1, and then Nats and Minibu for Team Liquid. So in 10 minutes, we'll get back into the swing of things. In the meantime, I'll be uploading the first press conference. So be ready for that.
I'll still ask it in Korean as well, but then the answers will still. Oh, okay. Well, make my life easier. Yeah. Are you gonna take these? No, yeah.
Now we are going to continue with the next press conference. Thank you for being here with us. We are going to start with some questions in the room. Chora, you go first.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. Chobra from Nongshim Red Force, coincidentally. I have a question for Miniboo and Dombi. I think most people know that a lot of people have been talking about Dombi as one of the greatest Neons that we've seen recently, but Miniboo, you've also obviously made your name with the Neon, especially within EMEA, whether it's your previous team or even now, a lot of people have expectations. So I'm just curious, how do you rate each other's Neon, if at all? We can start with Miniboo.
I was playing yesterday ranked with Extras, and I said that I want to face off Dambi in 1v1, you know, in Neon, for the title of the best Neon. So I would be really excited to play against Dambi. And I really think that Dambi's Neon is good. You know, I was watching it and I respect it.
Do you think you would win in a 1v1?
Yes.
Oh, okay. And then the same question for Dombi. 제가 방금 두 선수 다한테 여쭤봤는데요. 담비 선수도 네온으로서 미니부 선수의 네온을 좀 어떻게 평가하시는지 궁금합니다.
서울 챔스 때부터 잘한다고 생각을 했었고, DRX랑 그 아이스박스 네온 할 때 그때 감명을 좀 많이 느꼈는데, 그래도 네온은 저가 더 유연한 것 같습니다.
Okay, so I watched Miniboo play Neon back in Champions, and he was playing against DRX on Icebox, and I thought it was very impressive, and I think he's a very flexible Neon, in my opinion. But I think I'm better.
All right, thank you. 감사합니다.
Thank you so much. Juan Di, you have the next question.
Hi, Giovanni from VALORANT Asia. This question's for RB. So as a veteran of this lineup, how do you look at your current teammates in comparison to the older generation of players that you've played with, like Vision Strikers or DRX? Is there any different in approach that you feel when they play or anything else?
1 second, could you repeat the question again? I wasn't able to hear the headset.
Yeah, so as a veteran of this lineup, how do you look at your current teammates in comparison to the older generation of players that you've played with, like DRX or Vision Strikers? Is there any difference in approach when they play or anything else?
네, RB 선수에게 질문하는데요. RB 선수는 옛날에 비전 스트라이크 소속이었고 DRX 소속이었는데 현재 지금 농심 로스터와 그때 당시 로스터랑 비교했을 때 어떻게 다른 것 같나요?
이전 DRX 팀 했을 때 생각을 해보면 그때는 좀 안정적이고 팀워크도 다운다면 지금 농심에서는 공격적이고 진짜 더 공격적인 팀이 아닌가 싶습니다.
So back when I was in Vision Striker and DRX, I think I was more of a consistent player, and now in the 농심 roster, I think I'm leaning towards more aggressive play style.
Thank you so much. Now the next question goes to Alan Guy.
Yeah, thank you. So this is question for Nats. Hi, Nats.
Hello, hello.
Hi. Congratulations on getting into Masters Santiago. And in your last match between you and Fnatic, you are very confident in your calling and in your shooting. And there's a clip like talking you like I will get two when they are rotating, like with the overtime, So there are a lot of IGLs in this room, like Stacks, like RB. They are all IGLs. What makes you so different from others? Thank you.
I think it's for you guys to decide what's the difference between me and them. I don't think I'll be the one who will decide. But I'm just trying my best, and let's see on the server.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. Very humble. Shobi, you have the next question.
Yes, hello, Sierra Zobi, freelance esport commentator from NA. My question goes over to Miniboo. You've already tweeted about attending 6 out of 7 internationals in your career, so I was curious, aside from obviously being with a different organization this time, what feels different coming into Masters Santiago compared to previous events, whether it be you as a player, your goals, the opponents, etc.?
I mean, I think this one is a bit more chill. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but this one is like previous ones, like there's no time, there's like a rush all the time, like that, and like here I don't know, just go to the pool, with the boys, we go to massage, like we're enjoying our time here. It's actually not like that rushed, and I don't know, like it's amazing. It was amazing before and it's amazing now. So yeah.
Thank you so much. Next question goes to Jeffrey.
VALORANT BBQ here, and this question is for Meteor and Nat. I will ask the question in Chinese first, then translate to English. 因为其实你们2位都是非常优秀的少位选手，但是你们也都曾在沿海矿镇去操刀换冷。那这次圣地亚哥大师赛，我们有没有机会看到你们的换冷对决？那对此你们有什么期待 ？So actually, both of you are outstanding Sentinel players, but both of you have previously played Waylay on Chrome. So might we see a Waylay duel between you two here in Santiago? And what are your expectations for that possibility?
So did you say this was a question for Meteor and Nance?
Yep.
Okay. 네, 메테오 선수에게 질문 드리는데요. 이제 메테오 선수와 네츠 선수 둘 다 이제 펄에서 웨일레이를 기용한 적이 있는데 이번 산티아고에서도 그런 웨일레이가 나올 가능성이 있을까요?
사실 웨이레이를 어비스에서 플레이했었는데 잘 이기긴 했지만 아직 부족한 부분이 있어서 그거는 팀적으로 말할 수 있는 게 아닌 것 같아서 말은 못 드리겠지만 웨이레이가 나오게 된다면 꼭 이기도록 하겠습니다.
So I think I played Waylay in Abyss, and at the time I did get the win, but I think I'm still lacking the proficiency, and I'm not able to disclose the fact that I'm going to play Waylay in this tournament. But if I do, I think I'm going to be able to perform well.
Should I reply also?
Yes.
I don't know. I would love to play, but there is a free duelist in my team, so I don't think I would be able to have an opportunity to show up my Waylay. But my Waylay was amazing on Champs, though. I enjoyed it. It was fun.
Thank you so much. Now the next question goes to Leah Mas.
Hello, this is Leah from Esports Insider. My question goes to Nats as well. At kickoff, we've seen a bunch of different teams and also Team Liquid in particular experiment with different comps, but we've barely seen any Harbor across any of the regions, even though he got a rework. But now he's gotten another buff. So I was wondering, how do you view his state in the meta right now? And do you think he could be more viable in Pro Prey with these changes?
Yeah, I have high expectations on teams trying New Harbor on this tournament. I mean, we will see how it will be. Not many teams likes to do the changes, but I think the New Harbor is the best from what it was before, and the abilities are very interesting to work around. So I think some teams will definitely pull it out because I think it's good.
All right. Thank you so much for sharing and good luck and Master Santiago.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Now we are going to take another question in the room.
Hello, Chober again. This is a question for Stax. I'll ask it in Korean first and then English. I actually have two questions. 스택스 선수에게 두 가지 질문이 있는데요. 첫 번째는 이번 킥오프에서 약간 궁극기를 많이 안 쓰시는 장면이 많이 잡혀가지고 해외에서는 좀 말이 많았었습니다. 스택스 선수가 궁극기를 과연 언제 써줄까? 그래서 이번 마스터즈 때는 좀 궁극기를 바로바로 잘 써주는 장면을 저희가 볼 수 있을지 좀 궁금하고요. 두 번째는 작년 마스터즈 방콕 때도 사실 T1 팀에 대한 평가가 좀 많이 저하됐었는데 그 대회 중간에 좀 터닝 포인트가 많이 있었던 걸로 알고 있어요. 그래서 이번에는 이번 마스터즈를 준비하는 과정에서 현재 팀의 분위기라든지 컨디션을 좀 본인은 어떻게 평가하는지 궁금합니다. 영어로 한 번 더 물어보겠습니다. So the questions were first, Stacks, we've seen a lot of moments during kickoff where you weren't using your ults. So just wondering if we're going to be able to see your ults being used whenever they're ready this time around at Masters Santiago. And then second of all, the question was last year at Masters Bangkok, you guys, T1 was rated pretty lowly, but you had a big turning point in the middle of the tournament. So where does Stacks kind of rate his own team right now in preparation for Masters Santiago?
일단 킥오프에서 궁극기를 안 사용했는 거는 일단 뭔진 모르겠어요. 저는 일단 안 쓴 적이 없는 것 같은데 정확히 어떤 상황인지 잘 모르겠어서 일단은 기억이 잘 안 나고요. 그리고 이제 뭐 아시다시피 방콕 때와는 다르게 저희가 지금 킥오프에서 보여줬던 행보를 보아하면은 모든 팀들이 저희를 평가를 저하할 이유는 전혀 없다라고 생각을 합니다.
So back in kickoff, I thought I used the ultimate a lot, but it turns out I didn't. So that was quite a revelation for me. And as for Masters Bangkok, we've had that a bit of a other teams like underrating us, but the way we are playing right now and the way we played in kickoff, I don't think there's any reason for teams to underrate us.
All right, thank you. 감사합니다.
Thank you so much. Now we are going to take the last three questions. Miguel, you have the next question.
Thank you so much. Hello, guys. My name is Miguel Soriano for Sons of Chaos in Latin America. And my question would be either for RB or Dami, whoever wants to reply. You guys I think you're the only team in the tournament that have gone through the process of having played Ascension this year in order to retain your spot. You got to retain your spot and you're back in the international stage. So how would you describe this, this transition, this period of tournaments where you had to fight to retain your place, and now you are back on the one of the biggest stage of the year?
네, 이번 질문은 담비 선수 또는 알비 선수가 대답해 주면 되는데요. 제가 봤을 때는 농심이 이번 대회에서 유일하게 그 어센션을 뚫고 다시 이제 퍼시픽 자리를 되찾고 이제 국제 대회에 진출한 이제 유일한 팀이라고 저는 그 기억하고 있는데요. 이 과정이 어땠나요? 이제 어센션을 뚫고 다시 이제 퍼시픽에 복귀하면서 이제 올해 제일 가장 큰 대회 중 하나인 마스터즈에 진출하는 그 과정은 이제 본인이 어떻게 느꼈나요?
일단 저희가 어센션에서 다시 올라와서 이렇게 국제대회를 진출하게 됐는데 저희가 제일 가장 느꼈던 점은 일단 저희가 어센션에서 죽음의 대회라고 저는 생각을 하거든요. 죽음의 대회를 이제 경험을 해보고 다시 올라와서 그런 경험 덕분에 저희가 대회에서 더 집중력을 끌어올려서 할 수 있었던 것 같은데 그 누구도 범접할 수 없었던 약간 그런 경험이 있었기 때문에 그래서 저희가 좀 국제대회를 좀 저희끼리 잘 해나가서 올라올 수 있었던 것 같습니다.
Yes, that's right. So we did go to the Ascension after losing the spot in Pacific, and then I think the Ascension was personally a tournament of death for me. It was very, we had to really fight for that spot to get into Pacific, and I think that moment, I think that experience actually did solidify our performance and improve our performance overall. And I think that's what led us to the international tournament we are participating in Masters Santiago.
Thank you so much, and best of luck, guys, for the tournament.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, next question goes to Pedro.
Hey guys, quick mic check. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Pedro Romero, independent journalist. Likewise, congrats to everyone who is here in Santiago. I want to fire off two quick questions, both of which are going to be mostly for the Pacific guys. First one to Danby. This year, this first place of the year so far, been seeing much more attention for yourself and your play. And in a lot of ways, people have kind of been looking at you as one of the best players in the world right now. How does that make you feel? Do you feel like that adds a lot of pressure for how you've been performing? And in general, for the second question to the two Pacific teams, so far this region has had a streak of consecutive victories in this Masters competition. What's the confidence level that you guys can retain the trophy, whoever it is, for whichever team, and keep it in Pacific for this part of the year?
So I'm very sorry, but I was not able to really listen because of the big echo in my headset. Could you repeat the question, please?
All right, let me just ask the first one to Domby. How does he feel about the pressure for himself because of his performance in kickoff and how many people view him as one of the best players in the world?
1 second.
담비 선수에게 나가는 질문인데요. 담비 선수가 킥오프 때의 성적을 생각했을 때 굉장히 멋진 모습들을 많이 보여주셨는데 그거에 대한 부담이라든지 이번 대회를 준비하는 데서 좀 감당하기 어려운 책임감이나 부담을 느끼시나요?
그런 부담은 딱히 없고 킥오프 때 저희가 즐겼던 것 같아요. 그 어센션에서는 부담감이 더 많이 컸던 것 같은데 퍼시픽에 오고 나서 저희가 보여줄 게 많다 보니까 즐겼던 것 같은데 이번 마스터스 대회에서도 저희가 즐기는 그런 상태로 경기를 한다면은 더 보여줄 게 많고 그런 게 많다 보니까 부담보다는 더 즐기는 쪽에 가까울 것 같습니다.
So back then, I think I was able to enjoy the matches more, and I think the performance definitely surged when I did enjoy the game. So even in Masters Santiago, I think I will be trying to have fun because that way the performance will get better for me.
For the second one, I want to repeat myself. For either T1 or for Monson to answer, for either T1 or Monson to answer, what's the confidence level like for you guys or the other team within the region to win this Masters competition and keep the trophy in the region for another few months?
네, 이번 그 질문은 이제 T1 선수 또는 농시 선수가 대답해 주면 되는데요. 이번에 이제 퍼시픽이 또 마스터스 트로피를 들어올리면서 이제 그 국제 대회 마스터스 연승을 이제 이어갈 수 있는데 그런 게 좀 이제 좀 부담감을 다가오는지 궁금합니다.
이거는 저희가 우승해서 연승을 이어가는 게 아니기 때문에 신경 써본 적이 없던 것 같습니다. 일단.
So I didn't really. I feel pretty indifferent because we're not like actually continuing the master streak because we won the tournament. So yes, that's the answer for me.
Thank you. Now we are going to take the last question. Adrian.
Hi, Adrian, VLR.gg, Timosura. This question is primarily for Nats. Nats, of course, your team has a new addition in Wayne, one of the three duelists you've talked about. How has it been playing with him, considering his playstyle back in Singapore, playing in the tier 2 scene, and how has he adapted into Team Liquid, especially coming over to Europe in an entirely different new environment for him?
I think he did pretty well, honestly. I was a little bit surprised that he managed to move from a different country, like fully from a different thing to the Berlin, Germany, and the way he reacted on it, I think it was very good. That kind of stuff doesn't affect him, so that's surprising very well. And the way he performs, the stuff that he brings to the team, it's also very good. I think he's a very, very good player with a very good future. So yeah, nothing else to add.
All right, thank you. Good luck.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. With this question, we conclude this press conference. We will continue in 5 minutes. Thank you guys for being here.
Thank you.
Masuk besok.
Yeah, you recording? Don't add that in, bro. So warm here.
Baby, baby.
Oh my God. Sounded nice. Is that God? Sounded nice.
Baby, baby.
Yeah, I have the first question to divide.
It was real.
What's your favorite song?
Baby, baby, baby.
Bazooka?
Maybe. I can't choose one.
What do you even listen to? You like rap music guy?
Yeah, I like R&B.
Oh, hell yeah.
Maybe one of the Don Toliver, I guess.
Yeah, Don Toliver's fire.
Yeah.
That's pretty good question.
Don
Thank
Toliver's
you.
love. Yeah, bro.
Thank you, guys. Now,
Sorry.
after that question from Baby Bay, thank you. We are going to start with this press conference. Thank you all for joining us today. We are going to start with Sierra.
Hello, Sierra Zobi, freelance esports commentator from North America. My question goes over to Koala Noob. Obviously, you guys are sitting pretty in playoffs, so in to see who your opponent will be. But with your year spent in VCT EMEA, are there any opponents for Revenge or Redemption you're hoping to face, or is there another team that has caught your eye?
Honestly, I don't. EMEA is probably like the
region that I don't care about the most because I've already faced them. I'd really like to face like any of the APAC or China teams, like preferably. But if I had to choose a team from EMEA, it would definitely be Team Liquid because I think they beat us twice last season. So it would be nice to get some revenge there.
Thank you so much. Now, next question is for Julia Catarina.
Good afternoon, everyone. Julia from the Spec Brazil. My question goes to Artizin. Bom, Artizin, no kickoff a gente viu uma Fúria que chegou com menos expectativas pela comunidade e acabou surpreendendo muita gente com o desempenho. E agora, nesse Master Santiago, o cenário é um pouco diferente, então existe uma expectativa muito maior em cima do time, especialmente pelo desempenho que vocês apresentaram durante a campanha. Então eu queria saber como que vocês encaram essa mudança de narrativa e de pressão. Isso impacta de alguma forma?
Sendo sincero, não. Eu acho que, independente do nosso resultado, vai ter muitos times que ainda vai considerar a gente underdog, por mais que a gente seja seed 1 do Américas. Então, realmente, falando do meu time, a mentalidade não muda. A gente realmente só quer jogar jogo por jogo. E a gente sabe que a gente tem que ganhar dos melhores para ser campeão, então a gente está trabalhando para isso.
Obrigada e boa sorte.
Thank you. Now the next question goes to Joao Oliveira.
Thank you, Hannah. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hey, guys, João Oliveira from Visone Brazil. My question also goes to Artzin, do it em português. Artzin, primeiramente, boa tarde. Cara, ano passado você viveu dois extremos, né, no MIBR, nos seus torneios internacionais. Primeiro não foi tão bem, a expectativa estava bem alta, mas não conseguiram desempenhar. Depois no Champions foram bastante longe, surpreenderam, chegaram ali numa posição que ninguém esperava de começo para vocês. Acumulando essa bagagem toda, cara, durante a última temporada, o que que você tem para passar para essa nova fúria, esse novo momento que você está vivendo? O que que você acha que agregou toda a última temporada, principalmente no palco internacional, que pode te ajudar a conquistar o título desse Masters de Santiago?
Eu acho que o que eu posso ajudar, com certeza, é um pouco da experiência, explicar um pouco como funcionam os campeonatos internacionais, porque, querendo ou não, é um nível diferente da liga regional que a gente joga. Mas, fora isso, eu acho que, querendo ou não, eu só tento deixar os meninos felizes e contentes e deixar eles aproveitar o momento, porque é o primeiro internacional de 3 deles, então eu só quero que eles se divirtam.
Perfeito, obrigado e boa sorte, família.
Thank you. Next question goes to Juandi, Asia.
Hi, this is Johnny from VALORANT Asia. My question is for Davai. Are there any side quests you're planning to do while you're in Santiago, if you're free?
I think no at the moment, but I would love to discover one during our time here. So we'll see.
Cool. Thank you so much. Next question goes to Leah Mas.
Hello, this is Leah from Esports Insider. My question goes to G2 Valen. In the panel earlier, I asked Nats about his opinion on the new Harbor changes, and he said that he thinks Harbor is in a pretty strong spot and that it's likely that teams will experiment with him in pro play. So I was wondering if you would agree with that take. How do you view his place in the meta right now?
Yeah, I feel like Harbor is pretty good right now. I think people don't realize the potential he has. There's like a lot of hidden niche stuff about him that makes him a bit OP in my opinion. So yeah, I won't be surprised if a lot of people pull them out, including these guys on my right. So yeah, we're just preparing for anyone to pull out Harbor. He seems pretty good. And yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for sharing and good luck in the tournament.
Thank you.
The next question is from Ravishing Ravish. This is a funny question, like look to your left, then look to your right. For those at the end, you can look at the person on the other end of the table. The build is burning down. Who are you saving first?
Oh, what?
Wait, what?
Who are you saving
Who are you
first?
saving from a burning building?
Yeah.
I'm saving this, man.
I'll save this guy.
I mean, I gotta save this.
Yeah.
I'm the smallest.
I don't even know if I can say.
You can get
Art,
through the
bro.
cracks because you're so small.
All right, you're too big of a guy for me.
I mean, bro, if I'm being honest, like, I'll probably save you, bro.
Yeah, because I'm so skinny. You could just.
Nah, not because you're skinny, because you're like a little, bro.
Because
Don't
we
get me
both
wrong,
like
but
juice,
you're
bro,
unk,
bro.
bro. Know what I mean?
Wait,
Hey.
do we need to lift them up?
Saving the
Yeah.
elders.
Okay, then I'm
Divide
saving
save Forsaken, or would Forsaken save Divide?
Oh.
How can I save him?
Does it mean something?
It's like it's not adding up. The math isn't there.
Yeah, you can. So.
I'm dead if I'm saving Art.
What? Okay, bro.
I can't.
Thank you, Ravish, for those questions. Now, next question goes to Miguel Soriano.
Thank you so much. Hello, guys. Miguel Soriano for Sons of Chaos in Latin America. Great to have you here. Three great teams. My question would be for Gianni for Kuala Noob. Back in the domestic competition stage, it was really heartwarming, like seeing how important it was to you, like to be matter in the competition, to have a great performance, to be part of a team that really felt like home. And right now you have taken Furia to their first international event ever. And I just wanted to check with you how sensations are with the team. What does it mean to you to be in the international stage for the first time?
I mean, yeah, it means a lot. Like I love this team, and you know, we had a lot of interesting situations come up before this tournament, but you know, they all got solved, and you know, we're just gonna keep this underdog mentality that we've had. But I have full trust in my entire team, especially Art as my IGL. I feel like if I trust whatever he says, like we'll just be fine. And you know, I want to keep going more and more. Like I want to reach the top. Like this is just the first step, and you know, I want to be able to make like all the masters and the champs. That would be a dream. And you know, we're just gonna keep working hard. And it's awesome that people like you know felt something from like seeing my emotions. It's just like I want to motivate people to make them believe that they can reach like whatever they dream of. So thank you.
Thank you so much, and best of luck for the competition.
Thank you.
Thank you. Pedro Romero, you have the next question.
All right. Mic check. Can y'all hear me clearly?
Yeah, kinda.
Okay. This question is going to go to, well, first off, Pedro, on the campaign list. This question is going to go to Baby Bay. I'm curious as to, like, having your thoughts about this question. One of the graphics that was put out by VCT in the lead up to this competition, like, has, like, the players and then their nickname underneath. And so underneath your name shows Unk. So I want to know your thoughts on that. Like, do you feel like you're kind of that? And also, a second part to that is, I mean, it's your first time in an international in this game. Obviously, you've done an internationals in the previous games, but how do you think that would play into how you will kind of perform for this competition?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I've been to tons of internationals in my lifetime. It's been like maybe a million lifetimes in esports years. So I'm not nervous at all. I feel no pressure. And man, it would suck to be the teams that lose to the 30-year-old rookie. You know what I mean? So yeah, good luck. I like the Unk title card, bro. I hope they put that in the game for me.
Thank you so much. The next question goes to Golden.
Thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, well, thank you. First of all, hello guys, welcome to Latin America. And well, my question is for the Furia members, Artsin and Kuala Lumpur. And this is a question that is for about Alim. The we recently knew that Alim had some troubles having the being able to travel to Santiago earlier. So we already know that Alim will be with the team for the playoffs. But if that situation couldn't happen, if Alim couldn't make it to Santiago, which player will you pick as an stand-in for the tournament?
I'm sorry, but we're not allowed to answer that question.
Thank you.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. Next question, Fernando.
Thank you, Juan. Hi, guys. Another show, independent journalist from Brazil. Question goes over to Art. Art, boa tarde. Gostei do cabelo. Cara, 25 foi um ano, como você, a gente já discutiu muitas vezes, né? Foi um ano para você muito difícil a nível individual, mas para 26 a gente vê um arte diferente, um arte mais leve, um arte mais, vamos dizer, entre aspas, bem resolvido com esses problemas do ano passado. Queria entender como é que você vê a diferença do artezinho de 26 para o artezinho de 25, quais os principais pontos que mudaram e como chega o novo capitão da Fúria para esse Master de Santiago. Obrigado.
Acho que a diferença é experiência, com certeza. A experiência que eu consegui ter durante o ano passado com os meninos do MBR me ajudou bastante para me tornar o jogador que eu sou hoje. E também eu acho que com uma mentalidade um pouco diferente, com um individual um pouco diferente, mais tranquilo. E é isso, basicamente.
Obrigado, boa sorte. Thank you.
Thank you. Sierra, can you help me to read the question from Ravish, please?
Yeah, I actually have a related question to it, so I'll tack it on to the end of mine. Actually, I think it'll be really funny. All right, so my question first off to Baby Bay, it says, in a recent global esports post that you responded to, Frost said, no questions asked. He is contractually obligated to say you would be the worst performing player at Masters Santiago. So first off, why is your Spike Talk podcast co-host sending strays your way? And from Ravish, you are old and low-key bald like me, so whenever you sit down any of these players, are you going to make them call you Dada?
I already am the Valorant data, just to answer the Ravi's question. But to Frost, it's because I sent him a video with one of our friends when we were doing the feature shoot yesterday. I sent him, oh yeah, enjoy watching me, bro. You're a bum. So he must have recorded the podcast and he had to let that one go. You know what I mean? But it's all love with me and Frost. Don't worry about it.
You guys send me that clip.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Ravish, for your question. Now, the next question goes to Martin Calderon.
Hi guys, how are you?
Good.
This question is for Baby Bay. As a 30-year-old competing at the highest level, you're defying the age myth in Valorant. What would you say to I don't know, 25-year-old who consistently hits Radiant and feels that they have the level to go pro, but thinks it might be too late? Based on your career, what's your advice for someone starting their professional journey at that age?
I would say, I mean, if you really want it, you can definitely achieve it. I mean, me, Koala, I mean, even look at Devi, he's getting up there in the years, man. You know, like we're at the top of our game. You know what I mean? We're playing really good. We got really good stats. So like anything is possible, you know what I mean? Especially if you're at a high level already. You just gotta, you know, just full commit if you're gonna do that. But that's a tough decision to make, you know. That's on them. It's on the individual. It's not easy being a pro in esports. You have to have a huge amount of faith in yourself and self-belief. And I mean, every single one of us has that, and we've all gone through like some really hard times, I'm sure, you know. And nothing is easy in esports, so you got to really believe in yourself.
Thank you so much. Next question from Sage.
Hi, Sejitun with the Spike GG. This question is for Valen. I think the things that we were seeing is a lot of adaptation from G2's end towards the end of kickoff with the implementation of the double duelist comp. I just want to ask you, going, I think, into your 6th consecutive international event, correct me if I'm wrong on that one. How have you been going about preparation this time around in these 2 weeks? Is it this time it really feels like it could be different for G2 this time around?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I feel like every event I've gone to, I've felt that way. Like it feels like our preparation increases every time, but as everyone knows, like we haven't reached the finish line yet. But this is like the start of a new year for us with a new player, and I think having Baby Bay by our side has brought a new level of like confidence for each individual player, not only the team, which is like a big reason of why you see us maybe performing differently in the matches. I'm really excited to play because I think this play style allows the individuals to shine a lot, and we still have a lot of our key fundamentals that we've had like from previous years. You know, we've always been known to be like OG2, like quote unquote like perfect Valorant, whatever. But now we can actually like play tournament winning Valorant, which is not just strats and preparation. It's playing in the moment and thriving in it. So I feel really excited to play. I'm trying to not have expectations like I did in the past of like, oh, I want to go and win. I want to go and play because it's useless. I just want to go and try to have fun and play to our new standard. And so yeah, I'm just excited.
Thank you. Best of luck in Santiago.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next question is from Juandi, Berituaje.
Hi. This question is for Forsaken. So, what was the team's reaction when you guys found out that you're playing G2 again? It feels like you guys end up facing each other every year, and even last time, only a few months ago in Fuzhou.
I mean, we wasn't surprised or anything because we knew that it was gonna happen again. So yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. Next question is from Sofia Guimaraes from esports GG. This question is for PRX Debay. It's basically, we saw you playing a lot more chamber in the kickoff and having a huge impact. For Master Santiago, are you planning to be that aggressive player for PRX, or you are sticking to your classic role as the team anchor?
I think if there's map that I need to be playing chamber, then I have to take more duels for the team because that's technically kind of like chamber's role. So yeah, if I be playing more chamber, then I'll be doing that more often, I guess.
Cool. Thank you so much. Next question is from Alan Guy.
Yeah, thank you. So this is a question also for Baby Bay. So a lot of people are talking about ages. Like, yeah, it's Alan, by the way. So yeah, for casters to casters, colleague to colleague, do you expect like you can go to this level? Because last year you are kind of subbing, for Leaf, and this year you become a startup in the main roster for G2. Do you expect this kind of things to happen? Because you said, okay, you need to have faith in yourself, you need to full commitment, but do you really expect this, like, before this year started?
I mean, I knew that going back in playing in stage 2, it could open a door to playing pro again. It was kind of like just if I still wanted to do it, because honestly, if I would have stopped playing, it's pretty legendary what I already did. But I was like, you know what? I played so well. What if I have a whole year of doing it? Like, what can I actually achieve? So I don't know. I always wanted to play in VCT. I was one of those players that like never got that shot. I played in VCT, but like not on LAN and stuff like that. And I've always been better on LAN than I was ever online. So I never got my chance to show that, but now, we already qualified for the first event, Santiago, and I can't wait to play.
Yeah, thank you. Good luck.
Thank you. Now we are going to take the last two questions. Sage.
Hi, I'm gonna try to ask this question to Art in Portuguese. So, minha pergunta para Art, como você se sente estando em seu terceiro internacional consecutivo? How does it feel to be at your third consecutive international?
First of all, nice Portuguese. And I'll answer in Portuguese now. Tô muito feliz, realmente. Eu acho que o sonho de qualquer jogador, principalmente da liga, é classificar para internacional e viver essa experiência de internacional. Isso me mostra que eu realmente evolui como jogador, porque, querendo ou não, em 4 anos de carreira, eu comecei a me classificar para internacionais agora. Então, realmente, só estou curtindo o momento, estou muito feliz e espero que seja o terceiro de vários, assim, que muitos que vão vir ainda.
Muito obrigado, Art.
Thank you. The last question goes to Adi Adrian.
Hi, Adliadian for VLR.gg. This question is primarily for Forsaken. So Forsaken, I think you've pretty much played the entirety of the Valorant agent roster at this point, especially in Pacific recently. In terms of your role, let's say, how do you like keep up with each agent's meta, like each role's meta, even like, do you have a specific like training routine, or do you just keep up whenever there's an update for each agent that you play?
I mean, usually whenever like, for example, like new role comes out, I just like try a bit, like learn on how to play this agent. Like maybe I just try on rank, like I keep playing it all day, and yeah, but like I think because like I like to think a lot and still play with my own style, so for me it's like kind of like easy to play other agent because like I still have the same mindset on how to play the other agent and keep adapt to it, so yeah.
All right, thank you for the insight.
Thank you. Now we are going to take the real last question. Ichiman.
Hi,
Hi, thank you so much. This is Ichima from Colombia. My question goes to Forsaken. How has Chile been so far? Like the people, the food, what have you like or don't like so far?
Santiago,
Yeah.
for the food, I don't really try yet. But I really like the vibes here. I think it's pretty, I would say like a lot of like green on the road, like a lot of trees, and the weather as well is pretty comfortable here. It's not that cold and it's not that hot. So far, I think I really like the vibes being in Santiago. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. And can I do a quick follow-up for Berlin?
Yes.
Assuming you have already played on the Santiago server, how has the level been and the people? My question goes to Berlin.
Oh,
Sorry. Yeah. Yeah.
sorry. You were talking about. Can you repeat your question?
Sorry. Assuming that you have already played on the Santiago server, how has the level and the people been?
I mean, I don't know. I'm in the prac room late night, and all my boys are just like screaming, playing rank. So I don't really know what's going on. But like, I'm more of a deathmatch guy. Like, I'm just DMing, just preparing, and yeah. I mean, people can shoot, but yeah. I don't know. I'm not too experienced yet, but I'll be able to answer that later.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. With this question, we conclude this press conference. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Good luck in the tournament.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. We are going to continue with this press conference and the last one of the day. So we are going to start with some questions on the call. Cyril, you have the first question.
Yeah, thank you. Hello, everyone. My question is for Happy Way. You qualified a week before all the other regions, so how did you optimize that time to prepare better for Santiago?
这个问题是问到 Happy Way 的，因为我们赛区比其他的赛区要提前一周结赛嘛，起点赛的时候，所以你们是怎么去优化，利用这段时间去优化，然后为圣地亚哥大师赛做准备的？
我们因为有新年嘛，所以有休假一段时间，然后回来就立马集训什么的。对。
Yeah, but like we have a short break because of the Chinese Spring Festival, and we put efforts into practice as soon as possible as we like came back as a team.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Next question goes to Leah Mas, Esports Insider.
Hello, this is Leah from Esports Insider. My question goes to NRG's Ethan, and it's about Harbor specifically. Even before the Harbor rework and the recent buff, you have occasionally shown us Harbor, specifically on Abyss, if I remember correctly. So I was wondering, now that he has become stronger maybe than he's potentially ever been. Do you think there'll be more Harbor for you in the future, or do you think other teams might experiment with him at Master Santiago?
Not sure. We haven't played against a Harbor in any practices, so I think people have collectively probably decided he's worse now than he was before. But yeah, I'm not sure. I think he's in a weird spot right now.
Okay, thank you for sharing and good luck in the tournament.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Joandy, you have the next question.
Hi, Johnny from Falto Asia. This question is for Happy Way, and Varga can also chime in. With you guys adding Woshi, Leo, and Lysol and bringing more coaching staff, how do you feel the team has developed since then? And how different is this XLG compared to what we saw in Toronto and Paris last year?
这个问题给到 Happy 回答 ，Raga 也可以回答，因为你们是做了一些人员上的变动，加入了新的队员，并且在教练人员上面最近也有变化。那所以你觉得自此之后团队磨合的怎么样？是怎么样去发展的？包括现在的你们和去年我们在世界赛多伦多、在巴黎看到的 XOG 有什么样的不同之处？
我觉得我们目前也还在磨合，然后经过起点赛的比赛也调整了很多，相信会越来越好。然后新选手刘一手跟 Leo 的加入，带给我们更多的新鲜的血液跟激情吧，赛场上的激动。
Raga?
I think him now is better than in Paris and Toronto. But anyways, we didn't play with our full roster in Toronto. And in Paris we have less of practice. So now I think we'll be better.
Happy Way answered. Actually, recently we've been testing the chemistry within our team, but after the kickoff, generally we have made some adjustments, some crucial adjustments, and I know there are some new players like Lysol and Leo. They joining us recently, and they definitely brought us some like passion and also some firepower.
Thank you so much. Now we are going to take one question here in the room.
这个问题想问一下 AG 的两位选手，就是来到这边各方面适应的怎么样，以及这次来到大师赛最想遇到的队伍是谁，或者是想和哪个选手交手一下？
来到这边的感觉很好吧，然后我们适应的也不错，然后我比较想跟 G2 交手吧。
我感觉也很不错，但是我想交手对手可能是农心吧，因为跟他们在家里的时候经常跟他们打训练赛，觉得他们很厉害，想看他们比赛上是不是也有这么厉害。谢谢。
This question is for players
This question is to AG. How do you adapt everything so far in Santiago, and which team you want to face in this Master 1? And Kira's answer is definitely it's pretty well. We acclimate not bad, and the team we want to face definitely is G2. And Ricky's answer is, yeah, we adapt well, and we want to face Nongxin because we played so many scrims in China with Nongxin before, and I think they're a super great team. They have a nice game plan and nice strats, so we want to learn from them in game on the stage.
Thank you so much. Adrian, you have the next question.
Hey, this is Adrian from The Spike. Just had a question for Happy Way. Happy Way，你今年在来到国际赛，你自己有什么目标想自己得到的？
首要目标还是比去年打得更好吧，成绩，然后进入淘汰赛前，对。
This question is for Happy Way. What is your goal set this time for the international event? And he answered definitely. I will try my best to surpass my record last year and hopefully get into playoffs.
Thank you, Happy Way. 谢谢。
Thank you. Next question goes to Pedro Romero. We barely can hear you.
How about now? 1, 2, 1, 2.
No, we can't hear you very well.
Okay.
If you want, you
yeah,
can
I'll
write the
just.
question.
Yeah. And for now, you can just send it over to somebody else.
Cool. Okay. Sierra, you have the next question.
Yes, hello, Sierra Zobi, freelance esport commentator from NA. This question goes over to all gamers to GRQ. You're one of the many rookies here in Santiago. Does competing alongside many players going through the same experience as you affect the pressure coming into the competition? And how are you feeling about your upcoming international debut? Does starting in playoffs affect the nerves versus warming up in the Swiss stage?
这个问题是问到高瑞奇的，因为你这次来到圣地亚哥，其实有非常多的其他赛区的选手和你一样也是首次参赛。那这样的话，会增加你在这一次的压力吗？然后这一次来到国际赛，你是你的首秀，你觉得感觉怎么样？
我觉得应该不是压力吧，这样会就是像他说的一样，我第一次打联赛就可以来大师赛，反而会让我更加自信吧，因为对我觉得这不是让我不会有很有压力，我就觉得是好事。还有什么？他刚刚说什么？
他说你的首秀感觉怎么样？会是你的国际赛首秀？
我感觉很兴奋，对，那就没有了，我感觉很兴奋，不会让我感到很有压力。谢谢。
Actually, not so stressful because this is my first Masters experience not long after I got into the league, so it makes me feel even more confident. And right now, like coming to this Masters, I feel like very super excited.
谢谢。
Thank you so much. Next question goes to Miguel Soriano.
Thank you so much. Hello, guys. My name is Miguel Soriano for Sons of KS in Latin America. My question would be for Ethan. Back at the first phase of kickoff, we had the chance to talk, and I was asking you if you have practiced a little bit of Spanish. Looking forward to Masters. I hope you have practiced a little bit. But the real question is, as someone who has done it not just once but twice, like lifting the biggest trophy in the PCT circuit. What do you think are the key factors in order to get there, to go the distance and at the end lift up the trophy in international tournament?
Yeah, I think just having good teammates around you, both in and out of game, I think is the biggest thing, and having fun is a massive part. Confidence as well, and I think that all comes from trust. So there's a couple things you can take from that, and I think those are the biggest factors.
Thank you so much, and best of luck in the tournament.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Next question goes to Martin Calderon.
Hi guys, this question is specifically for Brock. Hi Brock, you've become so iconic with the Odin ever since your champions run, and after your performance in the kickoff, the community is once again calling for a nerf. If Riot actually decides to tune down the weapon after this tournament, will you feel a little bit responsible for being too good with it?
Yeah, I feel like that would be the main reason is me using it or abusing it and like the way I do. I think that's like the main reason, but yeah, it'd be funny if they did.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next question goes to Jeffrey.
Quick audio check, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so VALORANT BBQ here. I will ask the question in Chinese and then translate to English. 这里是维学 BBQ， 然后这个问题给到 Happy 伟。那因为这次圣地亚哥大师赛引入了斗牛选边的规则嘛，而在 CN 赛区的起点赛当中，教练上场斗牛的情况其实并不少见。就我想问，就是你们是否考虑过让侯亚出战这次的斗牛，然后有没有督促他为此做好准备 ？So this question is for Heavyweight. I mean, in Masters Santiago, we introduced the scrimmage side selection rule, and in the season kickoff, we saw quite a few coaches stepping in for it. So, are you considering letting Hovoya take part in the scrimmage here, and have you encouraged him to prepare for it?
其实我不太确定这次的斗牛赛会是谁上。如果是教练愿意上的话，肯定让他上嘛，因为他也挺准。对。
I'm still not so sure about the representative from our team to do the skirmish, but if Havoya he's willing to do that, just do it because he's also a sharp aimer.
Thank you so much. Next question go to Mika Torres.
Hi, just a quick audio check. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes.
Thank you so much. I'm Mika Torres from Kitsune News. My question is for Brock and Ethan. As the current world champions, how does carrying that title impacts the team expectations and pressure heading into Masters Santiago?
We definitely just have a team standard that we like to play up to, and we don't really look at outside expectations that much as we do within our team. But yeah, we're just excited to be here. First Masters with the guys. Kiko's been to one, but it's been a while for me, so definitely gonna have fun with it.
Yeah, I think there's obviously more pressure to like get two back to back, but I feel like every team wants to beat us right now, so it is fun that way. But I feel like as a team, we're not going to play any differently.
Thank you so much and best of luck at Masters Santiago.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now we are going to take the last two questions. Juandi from VALORANT Asia.
Yeah. I have a question for Kira. So as a player who's been with AG the longest, and you went through actually like the struggle for about like 6 months without a match win in VCT. So, what was that period like for you, and how does it feel looking back and now to finally qualify for an international event?
这个问题问到的是 Kira，因为你其实是在 AG 里面时间待的最长的那个选手嘛，但是其实你在过去的时间里面，可能有大约6个月的时间，你们是难求一胜，所以说想要问到那一段经历对于你来说是什么样的？你现在回想起来感觉又如何？包括说现在终于能够登上了国际赛的舞台，所以想问一下你对于自己的期待是什么样？你的感受是什么样？
我觉得失败也不是一件坏事吧，虽然是那段时间确实很糟糕，但是我会一直要求我自己，就是调整嘛，做得更好。然后我对这次的目标就是希望我们不要怯场，然后打出自己的风采吧，然后能跟很多队伍交手的时候学习到很多东西，然后学习到赛场上的经验。
I don't think failure is a bad thing. And when I look back to that kind of time, I think it's definitely kind of horrible for me. But in that case, in terms of I will just have a better or higher standard for myself. And I just ask myself to try my best, to try harder and to do better on the stage. And also for this Santiago, I think the main goals is don't be afraid and showcase our potential, showcase what we can do in the global events, and absolutely learn from other teams, learn from other regions. Time travel is suddenly real world, so what's something you'd want to travel back in time and tell your teammates or save them from doing? 现在如果说你能够有一个穿越时空的能力的话，然后你觉得你想要去回到什么时间段，并且告诉你的队友一些什么，或者说帮助他们一些什么？
我觉得现在挺好了，但是如果让我想穿越回去的话，我会穿越到第2赛段的开始吧，就是告诉我的队友如何做得更好，然后也告诉我自己，就是不要去害怕什么吧，就享受舞台吧。
高瑞奇，你有回答吗？
我应该没有吧。
Kira's answer is, I mean, right now is so good. I enjoy the current situation, but if I can have the ability to travel back, probably I will travel back to the last year stage 2, the beginning of the stage 2, and I just want to tell my teammates we can do better and don't be afraid.
Ethan, Brock.
The same question?
Yes.
You have one?
At the beginning, I'm trying to think. I feel like at the beginning we were playing under a lot of pressure, new roster, just because we just came off of champs. So I feel like, yeah, that's the main thing. Just like play with less pressure, I would say, when we first started again.
XOG 的两位选手有什么想分享？Sorry to interrupt. You can go on. Sorry for interruption.
Am I next?
Yes,
Oh,
please.
the question was like what you regret in the past?
What you tell your teammates?
What I tell my teammates?
From rubbish.
I see. I guess after my EG win in 2023, tell them to celebrate more. I think that's it.
Cool.
我的话，我应该回到去年的冠军赛吧，告诉自己不要心态崩的那么快，就一样好好打。对。
I would like to travel back to last year's champs and tell myself like reset to your mindset, don't break down, and just do as usual.
Thank you so much. Now we are going to take the last question from Adrian.
Hi, Ali Adian, Timosura for VLR.GG. This question is for Kira. So, all gamers in their new edition for 2026 added Tanger to the lineup, being one of the only import player for the team. How has he been, as we saw in visiting China? How has your guys' communications? How has he fitted into the team? And what surprised you initially having him into the lineup before you guys ever played the match?
这个问题想问到的是 Kira，因为其实，在2026年你们的整个的人员上面，你们是引入了 Fingir 这一名选手的。那想要问到的就是他可能现在跟你们的沟通情况怎么样？然后包括说你觉得他在于我们 CN 赛区的表现如何？包括说他现在融入的情况怎么样？最开始让你感到比较惊喜的点是什么？然后想要问到一切关于 Fingir 的你的看法。
刚来的时候我们的沟通其实是很差的，包括我们就英语可能不是很好吧，然后但我们会尽量去学习，然后到现在我们的就是沟通的氛围啊，游戏内游戏外我们都会主动找他沟通，对，然后在比赛的时候他的表现是让我很满意的，因为他也是第一次打联赛嘛，然后第一次上场，我没有想到他发挥的能就这么好吧，在我想象里，对，然后。我觉得他是一个很可爱的人，然后他也很主动跟我们交流吧，对，我非常喜欢他，然后他在游戏里也会给我们很多思路，所以我觉得他是一个很厉害的人。
To be honest, at the very first beginning when he joined us, I think our comms was so bad, like, cause our English is kind of poor, but we start to learn English and he started to learn Chinese also. So right now we both trying to learn and our comms is getting better right now. And no matter out of the game or in game, we just communicate pretty initially. And in the game, I think for the game perspective, I think at the very first beginning, I was so surprised by Fingir's performance because this is his first time, his debut on a tier 1 stage. So he's absolutely amazed me by his popped off, like play lights out his performance. So, and also I think he's a super cute player. I think he has a really nice aura in our team, and I like him so much. And I think he's also a really smart player in game. He has so many amazing game playing. He has so many nice call in the game. And yeah, I think he's a nice guy, nice player, nice teammate.
Thank you so much. Now
Right,
we are
thank
going
you
to
for the
take
answer. 谢谢你。
Thank you. We are going to take one question from the chat.
To Happyway, shortly after the end of XLG's 2025 season, you became the father for the first time ever. Congratulations on that. And I'd like to ask you, how much have you had to change to not only remain at a good level as a player, but also take care of your family? What helps you stay intact both mentally and competitively? 这个问题问到的是 Happy Way，因为其实，在2025赛季结束之后，你也是，当了爸爸，然后也是你的第一次的这样的一个经历嘛，然后也是恭喜你。然后想要问到的就是你是怎样保持或者平衡你在游戏当中的一个竞技状态，以及怎样去平衡你的家庭的各个方面。
嗯，谢谢这个问题。然后我的话，我就是照常训练，然后闲暇时间就是尽量陪在他们身边。然后这件事情也让我有更多的责任心，跟必须养活好他们的最终目标，就希望他们能把他们的生活品质再拉高一点，所以我必须更努力去养家糊口。对。
I feel like I just train as usual, and during my spare time, I would try my best to accompany with my families, and this kind of thing makes me a more responsible person, of course. And my ultimate goal is to provide a better life for my families, and this is something provokes me or stimulates me to work harder in the field.
Okay, thank you so much. With this question, we conclude this press conference. Thank you all for joining us today. See you tomorrow for the first day of Masters Santiago. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.